Let us talk about toxic women today. Let us talk about some signs to know that a woman is toxic. Now, when we talk about toxicity, there are so many reasons why a woman will be toxic. A lot of times, me personally, I would say a lot of times it's because of insecurity and immaturity. That's why a lot of women will just become toxic because they don't understand the situation, they don't know how to handle the situation better, so they just act crazy. And a lot of times, because of the insecurity, maybe they just don't trust the situation, so they begin to act out a certain way. All right, so let me just tell you this, 5 signs to look out for when you're trying to choose a woman, because it is very important that as a man who is hoping to settle down soon, or as a man who's in a relationship and you just feel like something is wrong, maybe it's because you did not do your calculation properly to know if really this woman is the kind of person you want to be with. Perhaps you went after her because of nyash and breasts. So just listen. All right, let me tell you some signs that you need to look out for that tells that a woman is toxic. All right. So hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl IJ. You already know how we do it here. So let me not waste any much of your time. Let's just jump straight into this video. And the first obvious one I'm going to talk about is she plays game. Now I'm starting with this one because this is one thing I always talk about on my channel. Like, you don't have time for games. If you're trying to date a woman, you're talking to a woman and she's all about games. She's trying to make you chase her for eternity because she feels like she is, she's that person she thinks she is. Like, bro, I don't think you should be wasting your time chasing a particular woman. I always tell you to invest your time in something that is going to profit you. And once you have the bag and you have your career bright and clear, other women will come around you, and then you have so many choices to make. Honestly, all right, just be about you. So if she's all about games, like you fix a date and she's canceling last minute, okay, trying to see how you're going to act, and you're telling how you like her and she's giving you attitude and playing hard to get in general, it just shows that are you really sure that you want to be in this kind of situation? You understand? Women who will expect you to buy their presence, like you need to do something, you need to prove something for them to be around you. Like they need to actually you need to actually do things to prove to them that you really want them that big. Like, bro, if she's all about wasting your time, if she's all about games, it just shows that in that relationship you're going to try and try and try and keep trying to make that relationship work. If the vibe and the feeling is just not mutual, if you're treating her like a queen and she's treating you as a fan, she's all about games, don't waste your time with her. It's just going to give toxic vibes at the end of the day. The second one I'm going to talk about clearly is if she's all about money. Now I'm saying this because it also rhymes with this first point. You understand? So it's just all about money, where like you need to spend money for her to be around you. Like you need to spend money to prove to her that you like her. All right. You just started dating this girl. You need to take her to the most fanciest restaurant because that's where all influencers are going to. Let's just use that one. Like you need to spend money to prove that you can actually take care of her. Now I know that, I mean, nobody wants to suffer anymore, but like if a woman feels that you need to buy her for her to be present, what do you think will happen when you are out of cash? What do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen if you are out of cash? You think she's going to be that sweet, loving person that she is when you spend money? Especially when you notice that she only gives you the attention, she only even gives you sex if you spend money or if you send her a particular amount of money. And the period where you're not sending her money, she's not talking to you, she's giving you attitude, she's just being angry unnecessarily. But the moment you begin to send her money, you become the best person in the world. She begins to call you all sort of pet names, making you feel sweet and all of that, just because she wants to get money out of your pocket. And when you don't send it, it's a big deal. You're just going to have drama. It's a sign that that lady might be toxic. And if another person even gives her money, she might probably leave you. So that's why I always advise you, don't lead with money. All right, lead with any other thing but money. All right, let just know that this is your woman fully before you begin to try to spend all of those money. Save your money, send it to your mom. All right, that's it. All right, so be very careful of women who expect you to pay money for them to show up for you, or give you all the loving that you deserve. This one I don't even have to stress on it, right? If you're dating a woman, or if you're with a woman who is controlling, and this is even in marriages, all right, if you're with a woman who is too controlling, she's too bossy, she feels like she's smarter than you, she feels that she's better than you, that, don't get me wrong, it's okay for your woman to be smarter than you, but when the woman is trying to make you know that you need to just listen, do what she wants you to do. She's so controlling that she tells you what to do, when to do it, who to hang out with, who to be friends with, who to chat with, how to chat with them, when to send money to your family, when to send money to your friends, who to play with, who not to play with. Like, do I need to go on and on and on and on? Like, if you are in Nigeria and you're watching the whole Big Brother Nigeria, I don't want to be in this whole drama, but like somebody like Tolani Badge, who is all over new and just trying to control his life in that house, that just says toxic to me. That's like a big toxic vibe to me when you're trying to control a man, to try to tell him to hang out with this person, not to hang out with this person. And even when your man gives somebody something, you are in short, I don't want to go into all of those baby ninja stuff, but like if your girl is too controlling, it's a big, it might seem sweet. That's the problem with toxicity. It might seem like it is they care about you, so they're all about choosing the best person for you. But if you find out that it's not really about choosing the best person for you, it's just all about you doing what they want you to do, that's a huge sign that she might just be a toxic person. So you need to be very, very careful. Another one that rhymes with that also is when she's very, very jealous, when she's a very jealous person. Now, jealousy is okay. It's a human nature. It's okay to be jealous when you're in a relationship with someone. Like, I get jealous also. You get, like, it's okay to think that, oh, someone is trying to talk to your man or trying to do all of those, when we know our agendas. You as a man, you know your gender. You know when a man is trying to be all over your girl and all of that. So it's okay to be jealous. But when it's now so jealous that it gets to the point of now being that controlling, it gets to the point where it's now a very huge insecurity, where you no longer trust your partner because you're too jealous. You're always in their privacy, you're always on their phone, you're always in their business places, you're always questioning his friends, you're always questioning everybody around him, you're always questioning anything that he does. Because I mean, I know sometimes some of you men, you act in a certain way that you make your partner lose trust. All right, that's, maybe you've cheated before, you've given her reason to be insecure, that's making her so jealous. But I'm talking about a situation where you have not even done anything, but she's just like this. She's just this envious that she's everywhere in your business. You don't even have, there's no boundary. Bro, I have seen this firsthand. I have seen a particular couple I spoke with, I think 2-3 months back, and this was a huge problem for them. So you need to be very careful. It's pure toxicity. I'm telling you, a point where you call your partner, like, where are you? And he says, I'm in the supermarket, and you are insisting that your partner should make a video of where he is to tell. You get my point. So when it gets to that point where you are so insecure that you're so, just know that this girl is going to drive you crazy. Stay away from such people. Another one I need to clearly list out is when achievement begins to look like competition. That this is one huge trait. All right, it is one huge trait. Once your partner begins to feel that you achieving more, instead of them celebrating with you, they begin to see it like a competition. So you get a promotion at work and they don't get it. Rather than celebrating you, they're pissed. All right, they are pissed. They're doing everything possible to outshine you to get their own promotion. Like, it's okay. I always talk about this. Healthy competition is fine, but once it becomes toxic, then that's the problem. When they no longer want to celebrate you, they only want to compete with you. You get my point. All right, you guys are perhaps in the same field and you're doing better than her. Rather than just hoping that one day she'll get to your level, she's envious of you and she's trying to maybe even sabotage your own win, just so that she can also be the person winning. So if it gets to that point where it is no more healthy for you, like you're progressing, she's also progressing, but she's never celebrating your wins because she feels that she deserves it and not you, or she needs to do better than you, rather than just working together shoulder to shoulder. That's toxicity. Honestly, that kind of person will give you so much drama. If your partner doesn't celebrate your win, she's rather just trying to beat your progress, and not in a healthy way. You need to watch out and you need to be very, very careful. The last one, and this is very, very important, that's why I saved it actually for the last. If she's always the victim, bro, if she's always the victim, no, most women don't like, not even most women, most toxic people don't like to be accountable for anything. They are always pointing fingers. They are always blaming some other person. They are always blaming you for their own behavior. So she gets angry. Okay, she throws a tantrum, she destroys something, she smashes your phone on the floor. Rather than saying, oh, I'm sorry that I went to extreme with this, she starts to blame you for making her go so extreme, as if you're the one that took her hand and smashed that phone on the floor. Like, they never take responsibility for their own action. It's always the devil made me do it. Okay, it's always, oh, my friends got me drunk, that's why it happened. It's not, I'm sorry it happened. It's my friends, they made me do it. This person made me do it. It's not actually my fault. I wouldn't have really done it, but this person made me do it. And if you're, see, this one is huge. It's just, it's really toxic, and you should not take it. You're dating a woman who cannot be accountable for her own action, take responsibility, say I'm sorry, and just let it slide. But rather, she's forming, playing the victim, how the devil made her do it. That's going to be a very huge problem on the long run. So like I said earlier, most of this toxic trait comes from immaturity, insecurity, and all of and maybe family background, how she grew up, and all of that. So maybe if you love this person, try to understand where all of this toxicity is coming from. And if you cannot understand it, my brother, dust your shoes and walk out of that relationship for your mental health sake. So that's the end of the video for today. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms. I will see you next time. Don't forget to like this video and share to as many people as possible. Keep living life, keep being champs, and bye for now.